Good evening, guys. Um, I'm back again, as you see. The reason why I'm up at this hour, um, you know, this is my hour. This is just my hour right now, and that hour is just me time. So, you know, most days I don't get that me time. You know, but it's okay. I'm doing it for a good reason. I have good intentions of what I'm doing. When I got off work today, I realized that my time is very valuable to other people. But I got to take care of me first, like my health, for one. If I can take care of myself, I can be able to take care of other people. Now let's take a little bit of step backwards for a minute. Taking care of yourself means not just being responsible, but your health is very vital, very important to a lot of people. People that you love, and other people that love you that you don't realize that they are looking out for you. You have to be look at those people as very valuable because some of the times you're not realizing who's watching you and who's looking at you and who's talking to you about who you are. Now those people are the ones that you should be aware of because they take care of you and you help take care of yourself. Now, right now, my body's telling me what my limit is right now. That I should be doing something else, which is maybe resting at this hour. But here's the thing. That's the beauty of, living. We're living amongst other people. But you for yourself, me living for myself, it means that I have to take care of me and stop denying my body to not rest because you have to rest. You have to rest. That's how your brain is going to function the way it needs to. And you get your extra energy and strength by sleeping. They say sleep helps the brain to function. When your brain is functioning, that means that you and are able and capable of knowing what your brain is able to do and not to do. See, when I got off work today was pretty rough. It was a rough day today, but I pushed through it. I mean, you have to push through those days, rough days, the days that you struggle, the days that you're not used to, you're not used to, excuse me, the days you're not used to. See, my body's telling me that it's time to rest. But see, I'm pushing not because it's me pushing, but because God has given me the extra strength to push forward. You see, God is the ultimate goal here. When God gives you extra strength to push and to talk and to work, He increases your strength. He helps you go the extra mile. When you go one step, God goes two steps because it's His time. Remember yesterday we were talking about time. And time is saying that your body needs to rest because the body's in motion all day long. That's the energy that you're giving to other people. That's the kinetic energy that's connecting you to other people. That's the elements in your body telling you to connect to those other people. So whatever energy you're receiving, that's the energy you're going to give out to the universe and the stars and the moon because you're connected to everything. Everything is connected to our bodies, and that's what, because we're human. Not because of that, but because the Lord gave us that strength to connect to other people. That's why we're able to talk to each other, because we're people. We're human beings. We have feelings, emotions. We get angry, we get sad, we get depressed, we get, all those emotions stir up in us. And the reason why it is because we're created to have those emotions, those needs. You know, uh, Maslow created the needs of hierarchy, which says that emotionally, you have feelings like feelings of anger, feelings of being depressed, feelings of sadness, feelings of loneliness, feelings of brokenness. All that goes into our feelings. But what God is teaching us that we can't be in our feelings. We have to give it all to Him because He's the one that created those feelings. But we have to give those feelings away to Him because if we don't, we're going to emotionally destroy ourselves because of our feelings. Now, here's the thing. Here's the point that I'm trying to make. Your body has a limitation. Whatever your limits are, you just have to take care of yourself. You know, other people may see you, oh man, you look happy. Oh man, and what are you doing that's making yourself better? But see, here's the thing. They don't know what you're going through on a day-to-day basis. People may not say what they're going through, but people are going through something. And when you see what they're going through, then they're like, oh man, I didn't know I was going through that. No, you going through it, but because nobody else has came up to you to talk about it. And the thing is, people don't like to talk as much as they used to. It was a point in time. Here I go with the back in time. You have to look at what time was before us. Time was time, but now you remember the other video that I created talking about time. Time is everything because every time you wake up, every time you do things, you're living for that moment. And that moment that you're living for is for everybody else because everything is created for its purpose. And whatever your purpose is, you got to be a part of it. You have to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. You know, and Maslow was, the ultimate person to talking about the needs of others, of what we have. Our needs is what's causing us to stir each other up. Our needs is what makes us push people emotionally to their limit, their breaking point. Now, I would say breaking point because everybody has a breaking point. Everybody is adamant about changing who you are and your situation just by talking about it. Just because you talk to people, it doesn't mean it's going to make you a better person because you're talking to that person. No, what it means is it's going to make you more understanding towards that person because they're opening up themselves just to talk to you. You have to listen to them because they might be going through something astronomical. I use that word. Massive. Huge. They might be going through something in their day that could just click and trigger something and boom, that person just drop to the floor. Or something they do something not rational, which means not doing something that doesn't help other people. They may do something that consider them like not stable. But you can't assume that because I'm not a doctor. I'm just someone who's working with other people. And when I'm around other people, I try to be mindful of who I'm around and try to say less because less is more. More is less. The more you say, the more you have to explain things. The less you say, the less you have to explain things. See, it works both ways. But what I'm telling you guys is you have to remember your reason for living. Remember, I posed this question before. What is the meaning of our lives? you have to know what your purpose and what your meaning is in your life. Look at where your life is at. Look at what you're doing. Look at how you're living. Look at how you're talking to people. Look at everything you're doing and see if it's benefiting other people in a conversation. If it's adding value to the conversation, if it's giving them hope in the conversation, are you inspiring that person to do better day by day? Are you trying to be the person that's going to make other people successful? Are you creating change in your environment? People don't think about these things, but I do, because I feel like this. We have to think about what are who we are as a people, and people don't think about that. I know why you guys don't like this videos that I'm creating, because it's talking about something that you're not used to talking about. Family, family stuff, and parenting, being a parent. I'm proud to be a parent, man. I'm proud to be a daddy and have a daughter who cares about me unconditionally. I'm proud to say I'm a father. Most men are not proud of that. But I'm speaking to you guys publicly and telling you that I'm proud to be a father. I'm not disappointed that I have a child. She may do Children do things here and there. She's 2 years old. Of course she's not gonna sit still. Of course she's gonna move around. That's what children do. Remember when you was a child? Remember when you was 2 years old? Remember when you was five? Remember when you was six? You probably don't remember, because your brain sometimes don't remember things. It's a part of our memory that blocks out old memories from the new memories, because you have too much going on in your day that makes things impossible for you to get done. You can't get everything done in 24 hours. If you could, then you're a magician or you're a god. But I'm not saying I'm either of those. So I'm not either of those, man. I'm just like you, you know. I come home, I go to work, I put gas in the car. I do normal things just like you do. Only thing is, I'm sharing part of my day with you, because I feel like everybody needs to hear someone be the voice of reason about what their day is like. Because I know you want to say some things on YouTube and Facebook and all Instagram, you guys. But see, this is not talking about something. This is something unusually that people don't talk about every day. I'm talking to you guys because my day, it starts off, you know, not easy, but I go through it. I count the days that I'm having rough, and so you got to count certain things, because if you don't keep up with your days will grow shorter, because you're not keeping up with your time and how you planning your days and what you're doing in those days. You got to remember, time is time, and you don't know what's going to happen in your time. Remember, I asked you guys in a video before, how much time do we really have? How much time you think you have? You got to ask yourself that question. We don't know. But you got whatever you're doing in your time. Remember what you're saying or what you're doing, and what actions you're creating for yourself. That's going to be you daily, throughout, day by day. So remember, try to control your emotions, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and the Lord will bless you. Okay, guys. May the Lord be with you always.